admiring these plants out here, especially the crepe myrtle. The crepe myrtle has been here for about 60 years, looking out Dan's window. It's just so beautiful out there, and it's pleasant, and, these plants are as old as the United States themselves. They're very patriotic, I think. The ones outside have grown fully. They've already bloomed. We had some nice background images of those too, but these are beautiful pink, and we have some white ones, and they're just so gorgeous. That's 27 feet tall at their fullest height. That's all I'm going to say. Cut!
Hello there. Welcome to Hope at Home. And Maxie and I were just looking at a collection of hand puppet heads that he's gathering for something that we're doing in December, of the story of Kwanzaa. And we're excited about that, and we're working with some really good friends to do that. We were also excited to see Daffy Dill already today, talking about one of her favorite subjects. We talked about following our heart, and Maxie follows his, doing this sort of thing, gathering things. And Daffy Dill, of course, follows her heart, or whatever plants have, and telling us about other plants. She loves the plant world so much. Well, Maxie, I talked earlier today to our friend Barry Blue. Do you remember him? Barry Blue? The snake? Oh yeah, he remembers Barry Blue. Barry Blue was having some kind of a problem that he said he wanted to talk to Charlie about. Let's go see what it is.
Well, Barry Blue, why so blue today?
Oh, something's kind of bothering me.
Really? What?
Oh, I don't know if I should talk about it or not.
Well, you can talk all you want to.
Well, I broke something.
Broke something?
Yeah.
Is that serious?
Well, it's something in Rhoda Toad's house. I've been living at her boarding house. It's really nice.
Yeah. Oh, good. So, what was it you broke?
Well, I broke a little figurine, and nobody saw me, so I hid it, and I never did tell her. I just couldn't.
Oh, a figurine. Okay, that sounds well. It may be something important to her. So,
yeah.
Why don't you just tell her?
Well, it's just hard. What I've been doing is I've been thinking about maybe I could sweep up around the house or do a lot of good things, and then I wouldn't have to tell her.
Well, sweeping up something might be good, but it's not going to make you feel any less guilty.
Maybe you're right.
Why don't you just talk to her and just tell her what you did, then you can apologize.
What? I'll just give it a try. Thanks, Charlie.
Okay, well, good luck with that.
Good afternoon, Miss Toad.
Call me Rhoda. You've been living in my boarding house for 2 weeks now. We should be on a first-name basis.
Thank you, Rhoda. What are you reading?
My favorite book. It's called The Wind in the Willows. It's about this toad, see? And he lives in this big house, but he's bored and wants to have some adventures. And believe me, he has plenty of them.
You've read this book before?
Countless times. But a good book shouldn't just sit on the shelf gathering dust. It's like an old friend who's good company. And this one's about a toad. You don't see a lot of books about toads. We're misunderstood. A lot of people think we're just a frog, but we're not. We're toads.
Oh, no, you're not frogs at all. Frogs have webbed feet and spend most of their time in the water. Toads live on dry land and they own boarding houses.
Yeah, I'm glad we understand each other. But not all toads have boarding houses. But none of them lives in the water. Who wants to go swimming every day?
Well, I guess fish do, and seahorses, seals. Seals swim a lot. And then there's penguins or maybe...
Yeah, and walruses. But Barry, I have a feeling you didn't just drop by to discuss our favorite aquatic creatures. What's on your mind?
On my mind? I wanted to tell you, I wanted to say, I saw some clouds on the way here. It might rain.
Clouds can indicate that. Good news for frogs, but we've already established I'm a toad.
But you might want to get out of the rain.
Barry, sit down or coil up or whatever you do. What's really on your mind?
Well, I was talking to Charlie earlier. You know Charlie?
Yes, I know Charlie. An interesting guy to say the least. What were you talking to him about? Penguins or the weather?
Well, I was sort of talking about getting things off my chest.
What, snakes have a chest?
Oh, it's just an expression. Something's been bothering me.
Why am I not surprised? What's bothering you?
I've been feeling guilty about something I did. I broke something.
Broke something? You mean like a promise?
No, not a promise. I broke something something that belongs to you. And I told Charlie that I was feeling really guilty about it. And he said that I should tell you what I did. And I said, maybe I could sweep the floors or something instead, but he said that wouldn't make me feel any better or any less guilty. I guess he was right, and...
Calm down, Barry. What did you break?
Well, it's hard to tell you. Yesterday morning I was coming down for breakfast. You make great breakfast. I mean, really great breakfast. And when I was slithering down the stairs, my tail hit that cardboard box that was in the hallway. And a little statue fell out of it, and its head broke off.
You mean the figurine of the mermaid?
Yeah, that one. I'm sure it's an antique and very valuable, but I just panicked and put it back in the box before anyone noticed. All I can say is, I'm really sorry. You must hate me for what I did.
Hate you? That box was full of old junk. That mermaid was broken already, and I never liked it anyway. Well, who wants to collect little mermaids? I put that box in the recycle bin right after breakfast.
So, I didn't break it after all?
All you broke was your own heart with worry. You were just beating yourself up with your own guilt. You didn't do anything but rattle around some old junk. But apology accepted if it makes you feel any better.
Oh, Miss Toad, I mean Rhoda, I really don't know how to thank you.
You can thank me by letting me share a little bit about what I'm reading here. You may learn something.
Huh, you mean learn something else?
Well, who can tell? Anyway, it seems Mr. Toad had promised his friends Ratty and Mole that he would be more careful about making rash decisions like buying a gypsy cart and a horse on his way to the thing, and they all...
Well, Barry Blue learned a very valuable lesson today, didn't he, Maxie? I think he did. Yes, it's a good thing to say, hey, I made a mistake once in a while, and tell someone that you're sorry. It makes you feel better, and it certainly makes them feel better as well. So now it's time for Maxie and me to say so long and go in peace.